Okay, formally, welcome to Pip Street Academy weekly overview. So, you know how you do it. So, straight to the business now. Straight to the business. No time. So, the first pair we'll be looking at EURAUD. 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 I already have something here on EURAUD from last week. You can see it, guys. It play out nicely. Something on EURAUD. It play out nicely. So, but for today, I have to clear everything and start all over. So, as you all know, first thing you have to do when you're about to mark up your top-down analysis, so you have to ascertain where the price is going. So your top-down analysis is very, very important. Don't forget that, guys. So based on this is a downtrend. Based on this is a downtrend. Nothing more. But I won't be using this trend line. I'm just telling you guys what it is. You can see this is a downtrend. So from these markets, what I just need is my key level support and resistance only. So I just need my key level. So that's one there. So I can also make this place. I'm sure you all know the reason why I'm picking all this place. I'm very sure you all know the reason why I'm picking all this place, because you guys are not new to support and resistance anymore. So this from the weekly, you can see price has respecting this area. Broke to come back. You can see now it finally broke. It's trying to retest this former support as a resistance now. So going to the daily, you can see going to the daily, market has been consolidating around there, testing it. It's finding it difficult to go up. You can see after that it drops. Then it's trying to retest it again. So after this retest, then we're going to drop. And if finally we broke this area, then we are riding up more. So since I can't really figure out, like I can't see any flag, I can't see any pattern here. So what we'll be working on around this area on this daily is purely price action. We'll just be working on price action here, or just price action, breakout and retest, candlestick formations, and all. Excuse me, guys. As you know, we can't pick trade from the daily. You can only ascertain where the price is heading to and just look for where we're going. So before I move further, I'll try to put my fib on it. As you all know, I like to use fib. So from this lower here to here, that's why I put my fib. That's why I put my fib. So I can just drop it down here, like now. I can just drop it down there. So you can see, as I was saying, this is my fib from this low to this our resistance here. Certainly, if the price comes back here, then we are going to have a drop to around our 618 area. We have our drop there. Do you understand what I'm doing? Or let me show you an example from here where the market drops from, where the price drops from rather, to this area. What happened from here? It drops to here, 50. Then it goes up again from this area down to here. When the market started rising, it got to 61 area and rejects, then drop back, then goes up. So I'm just telling you all this area around here, you Around this place is also a key area in the market. If I switch to the 4 hour, you will see what I'm saying. You will see what I'm saying very well. Around this area, I can see I used the feed 3 times, and we have. Sorry about that. Sorry. So I put the feed here, and we have major movement around there. So we have major movement around this area. So if I switch to 4 hour, you will see what I'm saying. Let me delete all this. That's not where we are going. So going to our 4 hour time frame. Okay, before I go to the 4 hour time frame, I want to show you something on the candle. You can already see that we're having a rejection. We have a rejection on the last buy candle. We have a rejection on the last buy candle. So what's happening now? We're having a drop already. So it means the price couldn't get up here. So we already have the rejection. It's coming down. So around this area where I put my feed the other time. So I'm going to the 4 hour time frame now. This is the 4 hour time frame. On 4 hour time frame, you can easily spot flag and the rest. So around our 4 hour time frame, we have this. We have this. So you can see what I'm saying. This is a confirmation here that this price market is going up here. We have a continuation of this flag. We have an impulse movement. And we have an ascending channel. Then we are going to have continuation like this. I was expecting something like this. Above. But now we're already having a rejection around that area. So before we can enter this particular pair now, I will switch to 1 hour. I need to know what's happening there. So I have to switch to the 1 hour. Then from here, we can see a little bit of consolidation is happening. Both the seller and the buyer, they are struggling to take control of the market, both the seller and the buyer. So as you can see now, so you have to just wait for price action, like I said earlier, for price action to happen. You can either have a break out of here to the upside or to the downside. Then we have the breakout and retest, then we sell down. But to me, as an intra trader, if you want to enter this particular pair, all you just have to do for easy stuff, you just have to put your fee. You just have to put your fee on a lower low to the high. As you can see, we surely have a pullback to around this area. So around this area, our 618. So yeah, my buyers, my 70% buyers on this pair will be going for a sell. Based on, we have to definitely have a pullback, and our pullback will be around this area. That's how many pips out. That's just 62 pips. That's just 62 pips. It's not that much. So, but we surely have a pullback around this area. Then after then, we can have the continuation to retest this place finally. But for now, I'll just have to wait. I'll just have to wait. But for now, I'll just have to wait and see how the market reacts around this area. So before I pick out the trade. So that's on that. Moving on to the next pair, I have NZDJPY. I have NZDJPY. This is NZDJPY. So quick one on this one. Top down analysis, as you all know. NZDJPY also is on a downtrend. It's on a downtrend. This is it. NZDJPY also is on a downtrend. So spotting out our support and resistance line is very, very crucial. It's very, very crucial. So that's it. Downtrend. Moving on to the daily. So on this NZDJPY, I'll be using my feed from this drop, to the low, from this higher high to this lower low here. From this higher high to this lower low here, we still have price have to retest this 618 area, which is also the resistance. Ever since the price keep dropping from here, it hasn't retest this area. So we have to retest this place, which is a must. We have to retest this place first. After retesting, then we can now drop more. We have to retest this area. The higher low, this is the higher low. So you can see price has to come back to this area. We still have a dip to something like ascending channel up to here. It will come in form of ascending channel. So when the ascending channel is finally completed, then we have this. That's that. But this is just on a daily, but that's what we will see if I move on to the smaller time frame as well. It's very, very possible. That's what I will see. I will surely see when I move to the lower time frame. And again, another confirmation, you can see this gap here. Price there has to come up to fill this gap. Price there has to come up to fill that gap. So that's another confirmation that this market is coming up. It will just go up in form of ascending channel up to retest this place, to retest this level here. You can see this place, because there's probability it might not get to this resistance again, but this area, it will surely get to here. That's it. Then boom, And as you can see, touching coming back to this area will give us third touch inside that channel. And then after that third touch, we start selling. We have like 3 confirmation now for this particular period that I'm talking about. So moving to the 4-hour time frame, I normally enter my trade 4-hour time frame. So moving to the 4-hour time frame where I enter my trade. So this is big channel from the weekly, daily. So inside, I can still figure out some move inside here. This small channel give us a move down here to give us double bottom. Then we are riding up. Am I making sense? So that's what we are going to do from here to here. Then we are riding up, and you can as well break it to smaller time frame again. It depends on what you prefer. You can break it to the smaller time frame again. Let's assume 1 hour. 1 hour, just break it to the smaller time frame. Something like this. You can see it very well. The impulse. Measuring the impulse to the channel. If you bring it out here, you can see what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. We have to sell out this flag. From this, inside this flag, then we are going up like this. So you can move to the 30-minute time frame as well. You can see on 30-minute time frame, we have the same confirmation. So that's that on this pair. Moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one, we have Euro AUD. We have Euro AUD. Euro AUD. So we are going to the weekly, our top-down analysis as well. Don't forget that. Don't forget that top-down analysis in anything you're doing, top-down analysis first. Okay, before I move on this particular pair, please, I need you to put 1 on chat box. Like if I'm making some 1 on the chat box, put some fire on the chat box, please. I need to see some fire on the chat box before I move on. I need to know if I'm making sense. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, guys. Okay, guys. Let's go. So this particular pair, this will be the last pair I'll be looking at tonight before I call it a day. So you can see we're an uptrend. We're an ascending channel, so uptrend. for now, uptrend, ascending channel. So that's it. Very easy to spot. This one is very easy to spot. We still have, so in general, if you break down to the smaller time frame, we'll be looking to sell to give us top touch here. We already have 1, 2. So we'll be looking to sell more to give us top touch here. Already we have 1, 2. The third touch here has been completed. This ascending